You're in the middle of a critical quarterly review, your inbox is overflowing with spreadsheets, and your video call just froze, again, because your laptop can't keep up with your workload. You need a machine that doesn't just keep up but your demands. Enter the Dell Pro 16 PC16255 Business AI laptop. The next-gen Latitude 3550, designed for professionals who refuse to compromise. This isn't just another business laptop. It's a powerhouse wrapped in professional polish, built to handle the relentless pace of modern work without breaking sweat. But in a market flooded with overpriced ultrabooks and underpowered workhorses, does the Dell Pro 16 actually deliver? Or is it just another corporate laptop with a shiny sticker? Let's find out. First, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the pain points. Most business laptops fall into one of two traps. Either they're sleek and portable but underpowered, leaving you waiting for Excel to load or Teams to stop buffering. Or they're bulky desktop replacements that weigh a ton and drain your battery in hours. Meanwhile, your workload keeps growing, bigger data sets, more tabs, heavier software, and a constant need for seamless multitasking. You need a machine that balances performance, portability, and reliability without forcing you to choose between them. Now, let's talk first impressions. The Dell Pro 16 arrives in a sleek magnetite black chassis that screams professionalism. It's not flashy, but it's not boring either. The build quality is solid. No flex in the lid, no creaky hinges, just a reassuring rigidity that says, I'm built to last. The 16-inch WUXGA IPS display is stunning, with a 1920 by 1200 resolution that delivers crisp text and vibrant colors. Whether you're reviewing financial models, designing presentations, or binge-watching Netflix after hours, the screen won't let you down. The keyboard is a standout. Backlit, responsive, and with just the right amount of travel, it's the kind of keyboard you can type on for hours without fatigue. The touchpad is smooth and accurate, with Windows precision drivers baked in. No janky scrolling here. Port selection is generous. You've got Thunderbolt 4 for ultra-fast data transfer and docking, an RJ45 Ethernet port for rock-solid wired connections, and a full suite of USB-A and USB-C ports. Even the webcam is decent, with a privacy shutter and 720p resolution that's clear enough for professional video calls. Now, let's dive into specs because this is where the Dell Pro 16 starts to shine. At its heart is the AMD Ryzen 5 220 processor, a 6-core, 12-thread beast that clocks up to 4.9 GHz. That's not just bragging rights, it's real-world performance. Whether you're crunching numbers in Excel, running virtual machines, or juggling dozens of Chrome tabs, this chip keeps up. The integrated AMD Radeon 740M graphics handle everyday business tasks and light creative work with ease. You won't be gaming at 4K, but you won't need to for a business laptop. Then there's the memory and storage. 64 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM is overkill for most users. But if you're running heavy analytic software, virtualization, or multiple development environments, you'll appreciate the headroom. The 2 terabytes SSD is lightning fast, booting up in seconds and loading large files in a blink. And with Windows 11 Pro pre-installed, you've got enterprise-grade security features like BitLocker encryption and Windows Hello facial recognition out of the box. But specs are one thing, real-world performance is another. Let's put this laptop through its paces. I started with a typical workday, 30 Chrome tabs open, Slack running in the background, a Zoom call with 15 participants, and a massive Excel spreadsheet with pivot tables. The Dell Pro 16 handled it all without a hiccup. No lag, no stuttering, no fans spinning up like a jet engine. Even when I pushed it further, running a virtual machine, editing a 4K video in Premiere Rush, and streaming a 4K movie in the background, the system stayed cool and responsive. Battery life is another area where this laptop impresses. Dell rates it at up to 10 hours, and in real-world testing with moderate use, web browsing, document editing, and video calls, it delivered around 8 hours. That's not MacBook Pro territory, but it's more than enough for a full workday without hunting for an outlet. And when you do need to charge, The express charge feature gets you back to 80% in about an hour. Now, let's get real. No product is perfect. The Dell Pro 16 isn't the lightest laptop out there at 2 pounds, and the 16-inch form factor might feel a bit bulky if you're used to ultrabooks. The speakers are serviceable but not exceptional, so if you're a music lover or a frequent presenter, you might want to pair it with a soundbar or headphones. And while the keyboard is excellent, the lack of a numpad might frustrate power users who rely on one. How does it stack up against the competition? Let's compare it to the Lenovo ThinkPad T14 and the HP EliteBook 840G10. The ThinkPad T14 is a solid alternative with a legendary keyboard and great build quality, but it maxes out at 32 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte SSD in most configurations. The EliteBook 840G10 offers similar performance, but often comes with Intel processors, which, while reliable, don't quite match the efficiency and multi-core performance of AMD's Ryzen 5 220. The Dell Pro 16's Thunderbolt 4 support and larger RAM ceiling give it an edge for power users who need to future-proof their investment. So, what is this laptop for? If you're a business professional who needs a reliable, high-performance machine for multitasking, data analysis, or creative work, the Dell Pro 16 is a fantastic choice. It's not the cheapest option out there, but it's not overpriced either. The build quality, performance, and features justify the cost, especially when you consider the long-term reliability and support that Dell offers. If you're still on the fence, ask yourself this: how much is your time worth? If you're tired of waiting for your laptop to catch up, if you're frustrated by laggy performance, or if you need a machine that can handle your workload without breaking a sweat, the Dell Pro 16 is worth every penny. It's not just a laptop, it's a productivity multiplier. Ready to upgrade your workflow? Head over to Dell's website or your preferred retailer and check out the Dell Pro 16 PC16255. Click the link in the description and take the first step toward a faster, smoother, more reliable work experience. Your future self will thank you.